Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the name number 4 in the Chaldean numerology. So name number 4 is quite interesting, just due to the fact that it is one of the dark numbers in the numerology scope. The reason I say that, the number 4 is represented by Rahu, which is known as a demon head. This demon head eclipses the moon, and it's very much just about really doing its own thing, causing some sort of chaos, whether that be for other people or its host, meaning the person that has the number 4. It makes chaotic situations to make the person better, and it also gives them a lot of high IQ, good all around skills when it comes to being organized and just being able to handle money very well. And the way in which it does this is by making this person think in a very unorthodox way. Most number 4 people, especially people with name number 4, tend to have doubts about their success just simply because they feel like they're an outcast among their social circles. They feel that even though they have the intelligence, they might be lacking in social intelligence, or they might be lacking in a good family background. And they use this darkness as a hindrance instead of as an advantage. The same winds that will reject you, that will hold you down, can propel you as well. But you need to understand how and which to do that so that you can actually achieve success. And that's what we're going to talk about today primarily. The number 4, like I said, it's represented by Rahu. It's very much about chaos, but it also gives you a very strong intellect, an ability to have the memory of a computer, and you're able to really utilize knowledge to get rich. A lot of number 4 people are very, very rich and very famous, but you have to be able to use this darkness to your advantage. You need to be able to weaponize it. All right? So let's go over the compound numbers, the basic ones. The first one is the number 13, which is the most, it's the most misconceived number. The 13 is all about knowing that you have leadership capacity and exceptional creativity through the number 3. And then that adds to 4. In the Western numerology, this is considered the karmic debt number. In Eastern, it's actually considered a powerful command number. This number gives you the ability to have great command over your social circle, great command when it comes to getting things done within business. And it's always been conceived as sort of like a bad luck number when it comes to even elevator floors. You don't want to have the 13th floor. People say Friday the 13th is bad luck, etc. This is not necessarily true. If you're able to use your intellect into something creative, such as like an artistic pursuit, or whether you're going to go into like politics or just performance-based sort of careers, such as like advertising executives, etc., you can do very, very well. About 9% of what the 13 can do is known to even the Chaldean numerologists. The rest is up for grabs. Nobody truly knows what it's going to do. The symbolism of the 13 is very, very powerful. Even in Christianity, people never really took in that Jesus was the 13th disciple. There's a real godlike energy within this number that people often try to overlook because they just simply do not understand it. So if you have this number, understand that you can do very random things. When you achieve success, it'll be like nobody really expected you to get it done. They'll wonder how you're able to get it done, and they're going to place a lot of doubt on you. But you can use that doubt as your actual motivation to prove everybody wrong. The 13 gives you exceptional intelligence, very good creativity, and strong leadership skills. If it's balanced and it's good with your life path number. If it's not, it's just going to cause a lot of chaos. You need to be very wary of that. If it's going to cause you chaos, what you have to do is make sure that you always provide order within the chaos, meaning if you have a chaotic life like high debts, family life isn't good, your home life isn't the best, you need to provide as much provide as much order as you can. The only way you can do this is by saying, what is it in my life that I can control? Once you figure that out, put as much discipline and organization into the things that you can control, and the chaos will clean up itself after a while. Focus on what you can manifest, focus intensely on the things that you actually want to do with your life, and then try to exclude other people's opinion, because you're always going to have a very opposite opinion to other people, especially when it comes to success. So there's really no point listening to other people when you have the 13/4 as a name number. Go your own way, listen to yourself, and trust yourself. And once you do these things, you will indeed achieve success. The next one is the number 22. This is considered a master number. In Chaldean numerology, the 22 is sort of symbolized as somebody who has like a bunch of tigers and wolves around them, and they just simply don't understand that. They think that these people are their friends, or these animals are their friends. And this pertains to like your family and a lot of acquaintances, friendships that you'd have. There's people that are going to be taking advantage of you. As I discussed with the 11 in the number 2 video, it's sort of like the 11 on steroids because 22 is two 11s. People are going to look at you as something that they can take advantage of because there's two 2s there, then that equals a 4. You're meant, if you have the name number 22, to achieve very great things. However, a lot of people with 22 suffer from OCD or certain things like Asperger's syndrome, autism, different things like that when they have this name number. What you can do to fix or remedy this is by looking at your environment, looking at the people around you. I'm not saying for the mental disorder part, of course, but look at the people around you and evaluate, are they giving me adequate value? If they're not, then you need to fix that. You need to remove these people or make them provide value by having a very utilitarian sort of perspective of things. You might have to change the way you view things in life in order to actually get successful. Most people with the name number of 22 usually get taken advantage of and in turn become very corrupt, just simply because they feel like they've been ripped off in life, they've got hurt so bad that they end up becoming very evil. And in these terms, they end up becoming successful. A lot of people that are hotel owners, casino clubs, people that are into very big gambling and different things like that, illegal businesses, are named number 22s. The reason why is because they have a very intense ability to manifest. And once they actually set their mind on things, they can get it done. So instead of going through all the bad stuff to figure out your powers, I'm giving you your power right now. You can use the 22 to manifest whatever it is that you want by giving yourself good affirmations and letting the number 2, the two 2s and 22, manifest for you. Because your subconscious mind is going to manifest everything that you want once you're actually focused on what you want and concentrating on it intensely. But you need to provide that focus. Just like with the 13, the number 4 is going to provide that chaos for you. It's going to come in the place of poisoners, haters, people that are just not really there for you, but you think that they are. You have to get over that obstacle and just realize that these people are not for you and sort of just overlook them. Forgive, but don't forget. That would be my number 1 suggestion. A lot of people, the 22, I'd always recommend careers because the 22 brings you around criminals and people like that are kind of like in the wrong side of society. I would say if you have name number 22 to more so go towards like any sort of profession with the law. So you're dealing with people that are lawbreakers like policemen, or if you want to be a lawyer, paralegal, things like that will work very well for you guys because that attracts a 22 anyways. Or even working in like casinos or airports, different things like that. As much as you're thinking like, well, what does an airport have to do with criminals? People are smuggling things through airports. People are going to casinos. A lot of drug dealers and scammers and different things like that are going to these casinos. If you can set your mind to actually going where the darkness is, going to the shady places, going to the place that people would say, well, I wouldn't typically go, then you're following the number 4's energy. Then you're actually going to be very, very successful, which is the opposite of what you typically think. You think if you're going in danger, then you'd screw yourself. In you guys' case, you attract the darkness, so you might as well just exalt in it. That'd be my advice to you guys. As an 8, I would recommend doing that. The next one is the number 31. The number 31 is luckier than the number 13 in the sense that they're a little bit more on the artistic bend. They tend to be very creative, but they have a hindrance because just like with the other number 4 compound numbers, they have a hindrance through listening to their peers. So a lot of people that have come to me with the name number 31, especially in Chaldean numerology, they always come to me and then they say, I have this dream, but I'm scared to kind of do it because of X, Y, Z, like this and this person. What you have to do is focus on the thing that you want, like I said with 22 and with 13, and do not let anybody get in your way. This is the number 1 lesson for all number 4s. Either your life path 4, birth number 4, name number 4. You need to understand that your perspective of life is very out the box. You guys are meant to be innovators. You are the dark version of the number 1. The 4 is literally the dark version of the number 1. Meaning the number 1's going to get that bright, successful sort of life where maybe they're the captain of the football team, they're accepted by society, people like them, they have competition, but they kind of see the bright side of things. You guys are left in the dust. You guys are in the darkness. So in order to overcome and really exalt in this, you have to understand that first, the only person that matters is yourself. You need to focus on what your mind is telling you to do. Really regard your intelligence as being hyperactive. You guys are very exceptionally intelligent, but you need to emotionally believe in yourself. You guys have one side of the coin. You guys have the intelligence, but you don't have the belief. Once you have the belief, then you can get anything that you want done, whether that be in politics, business, any artistic entertainment pursuit. You guys will be able to get it done and be at the top level of it. But first, you have to find that belief within yourself to get it done. Okay? The next one is the number 49, which is the last number 4 name number that I'm going to go over. The 49, there's 2 more. there's 40. I skipped 40. 40 is an exceptional number as well. 40 and 49 are both, they're sort of like my favorite name number fours, just because they they follow the advice that I was just giving and they go to extremes with it. The number 40 is all about pragmatism. Because it's only Rahu, it really amplifies the person's energy when it comes to criminal behavior, running over opposition, becoming the face of the community. These guys are very much the people that have knowledge on everybody, that are very, very intelligent, and they know how to really make themselves known, and Rahu makes them very famous very quickly. The number 40, if you guys are familiar with like urban rap, Youngboy, NBA Youngboy is a person that has this as his rapper name. He has the number 40. He has a cult-like following on YouTube. It's arguably, you could say he's not that intelligent in the sense that he gets in so much trouble with the law. However, he makes about $17 million on YouTube alone. With other streaming services and other things that he does with businesses, you never know how much money he actually is making. He clearly has a lot of money. He has a cult-like following. He's able to influence the masses just simply by putting back up his Instagram like he did the other day. And as a result, he's had a very highly successful life from very early. This is somebody who got their neck broken at the age of 4, and he's overcome that, and he's really made a lot out of his life, even though it's arguably that he's had a disastrous life, a lot of chaos, which the number 4 provides. He sort of exalts in this chaos. He's made himself somebody who's an icon of gangsterism, an icon of setting a new tone for rap as a whole. So that's the thing. That's an arguable thing, but that's what number 40 can do for you. I'm not saying go be some gangster, but what I'm saying is the number 40 can make you extremely famous, and it can make you somebody who a lot of people respect. Be wary, though, of even when you achieve success, there's going to be people that are going to hate on you for one, and that's just a given with anybody that's successful. But the main thing is that even the people that you guys help become rich, in your later parts of life, especially after the age of 40, they may not appreciate the things that you've done for them. You need to accept that from now and just understand that whoever you're helping, do not expect gratitude from them. It's not really going to come. You just have to accept that that's how life's going to go for you. Do the right thing if you want. I'm not here to be a moral compass. Do what you want to do with the energy and just go from there. But you do have a lot of potential with the number 40. Usually people with this name number end up becoming quite evil, but you can do whatever you want with the number. Last one, 49. Just like a warrior number. The 49 adds to 13, but the 49 is a compound in itself. In the Chaldean tablets, this is somebody who's really good at like trading, making money in multiple ways, military work. And these people are really like the type of people that go through the negative experiences of the number 4. But because of the number 9, the Martian sort of energy that they have, they get more bravery off of the bad things that happen. Meaning, when chaos hits them, they're like, okay, great, yeah, love it. And then they just go harder. These people are the people that get rich even quite young. If they don't, they just will do whatever it takes to get rich. This number gives you a lot of energy when it comes to getting things done in business, with networking, with influencing the masses. You guys can pretty much do anything under the sun. Like I said, trading in stocks, those type of things, import-export businesses work extremely well for you guys, or anything to do with like guns, weapons, military warfare. All of those things work extremely well for you guys. You guys have a lot of exceptional energy. Your enemies will naturally just fear you just because you have that natural aura of being somebody who's highly dangerous. So people that even hate on these guys, they will not show it in the forefront. They will never tell you to your face. Just be wary of like little punks, little cowards that may try to attack you. But aside from that, you guys are definitely a very weaponized person. You guys are dangerous. You guys can get a lot of money. Just focus on that. I don't really need to advise you guys that much. It's sort of like the 39 with the number 3. You guys like the process and you like the destination. So with that being said, you guys are able to get a lot done. Whether things go good or bad, you guys have that sort of wolf perspective that you're going to get it done regardless. As a result, this is a very highly successful compound number for the number 4. Arguably the most successful in my opinion. All right. So that should conclude the video, guys. And if you have any questions whatsoever, you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. But aside from that, like, subscribe. Holla at me. That's it for today, guys. Peace.